Okay, this video is in response to last week when I found out I've got MRSA on my body. It's my like a colony of it. From the 11th of August, which was Monday, to the 15th of August, I've been receiving some treatment, so I shall show you the treatment. The treatment that we've got is basically this main big bottle here, which is Hibby Scrub. So this is what it's a skin cleanser. When, on the phone, when I phoned up and they said, oh, you're going to get a skin cleanser, it sounds quite, skin cleanser, going to cleanse your skin. Well, actually, it's a Hibby Scrub. Chlorine, glucoconate, I can't really particularly say that, an antimicrobial skin cleanser, and it's basically what they use in hospitals. There it is, Woodhouse Medical Centre. Basically they use this in hospitals, like when doctors are preparing to do surgery, etc., etc. They basically just scrub up with this, and this is the thing that, this is what I had to use to cleanse my body. So basically what you had to do is, I didn't actually peel this label back for the full instructions. I just got the instructions that I've got, so let's have a look at this. It's basically got post-operative. Basically what I had to do is just scrub my body from head to toe with this thing, and you had to keep the stuff on with contact the skin for about 60 seconds. It was quite difficult to lather up, it was quite thick, and on day 1 and day 4 I had to wash my hair in it, which was just awful. When I wanted to shampoo it afterwards I was conditioning it, so it was just an absolute bugger. When I got my hair, you could hardly get a lather up at all, so on day 4 when I was using it, I was just basically, on the last 2 days, just basically pouring the Hibby Scrub onto my body, going as much on as possible, throwing about all over the bath. You have to sort of step out the shower while you put it on, so there's no running water on you. So that was the Hibby Scrub, and as you can see, I've only got through quite a lot there, haven't I? So hopefully that Hibby Scrub is going to get rid of it. I don't really know how it's going to get rid of the MRSA, but there we go. The second treatment that I had to use was, I had a swab up my nose, so I had this nose, treament nasal ointment, God knows how to say that, there we go. I had to use this stuff 3 times a day, basically squirt a little bit out of cotton wool and scrub it up your nose, scrub it up the nose. I did do that 3 times a day, except I don't know whether it was supposed to be like morning, afternoon, night, because it was usually in the evening, so I didn't have time to do it in the mornings, and I was working during the day, so it kind of all happened at night, but there we go, you had to pinch your nose together to scrub it about, so I'll just show you what that looks like. That's a lovely little bacterium ointment, and loads just kept squirting out when you didn't want some to, so it's kind of like a film that formed around there. So those are 2 things that I have had to rid myself at MRSA. And I'll just show you the literature that I was sent by the NHS, which isn't very helpful, but see what you think. I was sent this leaflet, basically just a general MRSA leaflet. It would have been helpful if they could have given me this at the time. And it's just a general leaflet about what is MRSA. It's a germ that can be found in healthy people in the nose and on the skin, which is good because I am healthy. It can sometimes cause boils, abscesses, and wound infections. Well, obviously, in my case, it didn't. Then it says MRSA is short for mectinin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, or whatever it says, because I can't really read that. It is resistant to some of the antibiotics we commonly use to treat the infection. This can sometimes make it more difficult to treat. Well, I didn't actually use antibiotics, I had Hibby Scrub, but there we go. That must be infected, doesn't it? MRSA is found when the swabs from the wounds or specimens are examined in the laboratory. So, in my case, swabs from the nose and, well, how did I get MRSA? It says, the MRSA may have been in your skin before you came into hospital, or may have got its initial admission. It is usually spread by human contact and can easily transfer by hand contact. Well, I obviously got my MRSA before I went into hospital because it was just an appointment I went in. For me, it's still not exactly sure. Usually spread by human contact, usually transferred by hand contact. So is that basically if you touch the hand of someone who's got MRSA, you're definitely going to get it? Because I was trying to work this out, sort of thing, about how it actually gets passed on. Because I was thinking, if someone who has MRSA, they don't wash their hands because they're dirty, and they touch a door handle, put the germs, can they put the germs on there? And then even though you wash your hands, you come out and you touch that, then are you going to get MRSA? I don't know. It's Then it says the next part is what will be happening to you now, and it's saying about you might go to a different room, which obviously that's if you're in hospital, which is not where I am. And it says more swabs will be needed and staff will need to wear aprons when caring for you. Well, obviously that's not the case for me. How can it be treated? Okay, so it says it can be treated with antiseptic soaps, creams, antibiotics, or a combination of these. The time scale for the treatment can vary, and sometimes it can take several weeks for the MRSA to clear from the skin. Well, obviously I've been given the antiseptic soap and a cream for the nose. Antibiotics, if I haven't got rid of it this time, I might use antibiotics. Then we've got a section here, can the MRSA come back? And it's saying, yes, it could come back. So that's nice to know, isn't it, that it could come back if I come into contact with someone. Then we've got here, how will it affect my family? It does not harm healthy people who visit you in hospital. They should wash their hands after visiting you and should not visit other people on the ward. And it says you can discuss something with the staff there. That's a little bit serious, so whether I've passed it on to people in my family, I don't know. I haven't really told everyone because it's not exactly something you want to tell everybody. And it says, well, obviously in hospital the MRSA is cleared. Normally you'll be sent home as soon as your general condition allows you to. So that was one helpful leaflet about MRSA by the NHS. Thank you, the NHS, for that lovely leaflet. And I'll show you what else I got sent. And this is a letter that I got sent by the clinic that I've been to. So, skin cleansing. See, it sounds really nice, doesn't it? And then it's just giving you some basic instructions. Wet the skin, put the skin directly into your skin, use your hands or disposable cloth. Obviously didn't have disposable cloths in the house. And it says wash vigorously, particularly those areas. Also, another thing to note is that you had to use a clean towel every time, which is a bit excessive. But and then the nasal ointment is Bactam nasal ointment, and using a cotton bud. And it's just closing the nostrils by pinching them together and spread the ointment. And this at the bottom really laughs me here. It says, hand washing is the most effective means of reducing cross-infection. What exactly does that mean? Of course I know what it means. What I'm trying to say is, I do hand wash. Vigorously, yeah. But if all people don't hand wash, it's going to spread, isn't it? Well, I don't know, because I don't know exactly what MRSA. Then we've got a note, perform the surgery when you get negative swabs. Oh, great. When could that be? In a couple of years' time? God knows when it will be. So basically, here's all the little ointments and everything I got. I'm waiting now for... I finished the treatment on Friday. Guess when I could get into the doctor for the swabs? Wednesday. That's the status of the medical surgery that I go to. It's not very good, really, to be honest with you. And I've got to have 3 swabs. 3 consecutive swabs. I guess they don't have to be consecutive, but it would help, because then it would mean I can get clear of it, or we can know if I've got clear of it. No. Guess what? I've got to make my next appointment when I go. Well, I'm going to tell them when I go in there, I'm going to say, look, I want the appointment for tomorrow. I want the appointment for Thursday morning. This treatment. I'm really hoping that I've got rid of the MRSA, because I've used this cleanser and this Hibby scrub, but the thing is, I was discussing with my mum today, if she's got it or I've passed it on to her, and I've used this treatment because I have, but then I touch her, and I'm going to get it back again. I don't know how it works. We don't know how it spreads. I'm going to have a couple of questions for the nurse when I go, which obviously I don't want to be too harsh on her because she might not have the knowledge of it, and I'll just show you the final thing that I received. This one by the NHS, Reduce Your Risk of Infection leaflet. And it's just about how the NHS are reducing infection and how you can reduce the infection. And then I love the back of this, and I can take this if I ever have to go in hospital. I love this. It says, please ensure that you'll wash your hands before you care for me. I love that. I think that's really sweet. So I could put that when I'm in hospital, which I won't be staying in overnight, but I could use that. Stick that to my head or something. I think that's kind of cute, actually. That was quite good. So basically, these are all the stuff. If you ever get MRSA or you have swabs, then you're going to get in there some sort of this little pack. Those came in the post. Obviously, we had to go and get those from the pharmacist. Again, the medical centre almost cocked up the whole prescription thing. Anyway, my video is almost out because of the time. Please watch the next one.